Hello and welcome to Wisdom from a Bathroom Stall. I'm Darcy.
And I'm Linda. And this is our latest episode, but let's start with what's new with you.
What's new with me? I'm still working on so I was going to do the sprouts.
Whole words.
I'm trying. I was going to do the sprouts, but then I started rearranging my whole art room. So everything's like torn apart in it because it has to be perfect where my plants are going. So I'll have pictures up for, by the time we get there, I'll have pictures up on it.
Okay.
So that's what I've been doing. That's about it.
Yeah, it's been kind of slow. Not a lot going on. I would like to point out that all my ducks are in a row. And hers are just sort of swimming at me aimlessly. So there, that
aimlessly is a good
makes my day.
Aimlessly is good.
That is so wrong.
Yes,
but it makes my day.
I know we don't talk about it. I can cut this out if you want. I know we don't talk a lot about politics and whatnot, but we are in Minnesota, very close to Minneapolis, and as you've heard, there's a lot going on here. I just want everybody to be safe.
Yeah.
And take care of each other, and that's all I'll say about it.
I don't mind elaborating just a little bit.
Okay.
I had, there was something posted in they call it the Hugo Hate Free Facebook page, Facebook group, whatever you want to call it. Anyways, they had posted about a protest or demonstration coming up, and part of the group is that they're not supposed to post anything political.
Okay.
But they also claim to not post anything controversial.
Mm-hmm.
And what I truly believe is at the end of the day, many of us from both sides have a common goal. We've just learned how to stop talking to each other. Mm-hmm. We've learned how to stop problem solving and how to work towards those goals. Now, I don't think there's ever been a point in time where both sides got along 100%, and I'm not, disillusioned on anything like that. But it doesn't have to be this either.
No.
So there was someone who spoke up and said, hey, I thought this was supposed to be political free. And others who thought by posting this, it's a humanitarian thing. And I get it, but it's so wrapped up in politics.
It is.
Right now that I don't feel it's right to silence one side or the other.
Right.
We won't get anywhere.
Right.
And I kind of voiced my opinions and reached out to a couple people who actually, aren't fans of the protests, and I get it. But when I spoke to one guy, and I just messaged him, he got kicked out of the group, and he was not disrespectful in any way. He was just asking questions. And if it's okay to do that, why can't I do this? And we do have to remember that we don't all think alike. Violence is never the answer as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly.
But what the guy had said was, do you remember the 21 or 22-year-old or whatever age he was that got himself into White Bear School as a student? He lied, forged papers.
Yes.
And I don't know that he ever actually did anything with a young girl, an underage girl, or was trying to or whatever. But he said, because that guy is out for whatever reason, if it's on bail or whatever. And he said, if things like that were addressed better, he would be fine with ICE not being here. Now, you look at this one little conversation and just one individual, and he said if they did the right thing in outing undocumented people who are criminals, he would not be in support of ICE being here. Whatever your thoughts are on this, understand, he just is from the standpoint of get criminals out of here.
Right.
And I don't think anybody's really against that.
No.
So there's a lot of gray areas here and a lot of reasons why people feel the way they do, but you have to listen to them. And most people are not as far out as we think they are. anyways, that's all I have to say about that.
Right.
Listen to each other. Talk to each other.
Exactly.
Where are you coming from? Why do you think this?
Yeah. But we don't need the violence, for sure. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Anyways, so I really don't have anything new going on. I go to work, I come home. It's been super cold.
Very cold.
That's about it.
Yeah.
We haven't been going anywhere. We haven't been doing anything. You know, there's no...
Yeah, I think a lot of people are at that point right now too. It's just like, just go what you got to do and get back and go home, because of everything that's going on. But yeah, but spring is coming. So
spring is coming. I can't wait. Today, I sent it to my family and I posted it on Facebook. I don't know if you remember the cereal Freakies.
Freaky Zoo.
Yeah. I had them because they were my mom's. These 4 little magnets. There's more, and I just have 4 of them, and they're all different characters. And it just reminds me of when you're a kid and you'd sit at the dining room table and eat your breakfast, and you always read the same cereal box every day.
Yep.
Like there was going to be something new on it, and you hope to get the prize. But it reminded me of when that's all you cared about.
Yep.
You know,
that was so important.
You were in your own little world, and you were fine. And it reminds me of my mom because she kept them forever, so they're on our refrigerator right above our ice dispenser.
Fruit Brute. Was it Fruit Brute? No, that was
Fruit Brute is
that was the other thing.
Count Chocula series.
Yeah, I love Count Chocula. But yeah. I have to remember what they were now.
Grumble, I think.
That was a girl one too.
The girl I don't have.
Oh God, I remember that's the whole song for it.
Oh wow,
and everything.
Anyways, that's about as exciting as I get around here. Is a few happy memories. Being grateful for some of the little things in life. Yeah. There's always something to be grateful for. I think for the vast majority of us, and we forget that sometimes. So. Gardening. What you got cooking?
Winter gardening. Yes. I have an enormous amount of 1-gallon jugs, and I will be using those for winter gardening to start my seeds.
Where are you getting these jugs from?
Buy Nothing.
Okay.
A lot of people on Buy Nothing have things like, I mean, you wouldn't believe the things people are like. I know this isn't a whole lot, but if somebody wants it, it saves it from landfill, right? Anyway, so some lady had like a dozen of these, so I'm like, I'll grab them, so they're all in the garage right now, and I'm going to put some soil in there and put my seeds in there.
That's awesome.
Yep.
With the Buy Nothing sites, particularly the one in our area, I do see some asks too.
Yeah.
You don't always wait for someone to post, I have a 12-gallon jugs that are empty. Some people will ask for things. Does anybody have, kids' ski pants? Maybe somebody's not, you're not thinking about it, or you're thinking I only have one little thing I want to get rid of. No one's going to be interested in this, but you never know.
Cat litter. I'm out of cat litter. Anybody got extra?
You might, if you really need it.
It's in our area.
But if you're looking for something specific, sure.
Yeah.
Why not ask? Yeah. The worst thing is no one answers you and you still don't have it. But anyways, your gardening.
My gardening, yeah. So I'll be doing indoors. I'm going to start hydroponics and, hydroponics and sprouts. So I will take pictures of that and my process, and I won't talk a whole lot about it, but I'll just have the pictures there. If you have questions about it, of course, feel free to, go into our little community on YouTube and ask questions, or just in the comments, you can ask questions and I can point you in the right area. The sprouts I'm getting from, so I showed them to you on the last video. So these little things that you put in, so it's self-watering. I also got some bigger ones, and I will put that information down too. It's from Keep On Growing, and the guy that runs it or owns it is Mike VanDuzee, and he has a lot of stuff and does it really inexpensively. So I'll put that information up too.
So, maybe just thinking a couple of questions with the sprouts. So you get
Microgreens, yep.
Do you have to keep replanting them, or you do?
Yeah, because they never go to seed because you're eating them as sprouts.
So as you're cutting them off, you have to keep replanting, or you just replant it so they won't grow beyond that?
Yeah, the little parts that you cut them off, and then there's little pieces that kind of stick to the core, the clay pebbles or whatever, so you get rid of those. So you're going to wash it and clean your stuff and then just start over again.
Okay.
But I think it's possible to get a crop every 10 days.
Oh, okay.
Once you cut them down and clean it out, start new seeds, and they'll start growing 1 to 2 days.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's good to know.
Yeah.
It's kind of, and you're not buying new pots or anything. You're kind of reusing what you have.
Exactly.
Do you have to treat the soil?
No soil.
No soil, just water or clay.
I use these clay pebbles. They're called Leca, L-E-C-A pebbles. I have a big bowl of them, so I just reuse. And you reuse those all the time. You can use just plain water, preferably dechlorinated. You can use that, and you can use if you just let it set for 24 hours, the chlorine's gone. So you can do that. So you don't have to add stuff to it. Or you can use nutrients if you want, but you don't have to.
Good to know.
Yeah.
I was just trying to think, questions. I think pictures will go a long ways towards.
Pictures do. I'll try and take as many as I can, or do a little video that I can just throw in there. And then as far as the winter gardening, I'm going to be starting that, so I will take pictures of that as well. These are really good for plants that need the cold treatment on the seeds in order to start growing. So there's a lot of stuff you can do though.
I am looking forward to that because I keep thinking I want to get seeds going soon. I have egg cartons to start some things in. But I don't know how far that's going to get me. So we could talk about that too.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else on gardening, anything. But last time I think you said we should be ordering seeds, or at least looking at seeds.
Yeah, right now. It's nothing else to do. I mean, well, you can do the outdoor gardening, but I have a huge amount of seeds at home, so.
So if you have seeds that you have to refrigerate, or it's better to refrigerate?
Okay, so they need what's called cold set stratification, which means they need that cold period or even freezing period to germinate. Otherwise, they won't germinate.
Is that before or after you plant them?
Before.
And so what plants are those? What type?
The things that the butterflies like. What is that? The butterflies like the plants that the butterflies like. That they go on and they eat the leaves and then they lay their eggs on it. That's what it is. I will type it in there.
Okay, not bringing it.
That has to be frozen before the seeds can germinate.
Like milkweed?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay.
Yes, milkweed. Milkweed is one good example.
That, you can always tell when I don't understand something or I'm really confused because I just have this totally blank face. And then when I get it, it's like, eureka.
It is.
Alexander Graham Bell, eureka.
Yeah. So yeah, milkweed, stuff like that.
Okay. What are the benefits of milkweed?
For in general, I think it's good for the soil. I think that a lot of the herbs are also good for the soil. They're also good for other plants that usually grow near it. Yep. And then for the butterflies, the little worms, I mean, I have just a few from last year that were up last year, and man, those caterpillars just went to town. And then the butterflies were just amazing.
Does milkweed spread or is it self-seeding?
Self-seeding. Yeah. They get these pods.
Yeah.
So those pods have the little fluffy stuff. So when they pop open, they fly all over the place.
Okay, so it does. Mm-hmm. It can be a little infiltrating. Mm-hmm. So you want to be careful and know where you're planting it.
Yep.
And that's maybe it's what you want, but you have to be aware that that's what it does.
Yeah, but I mean, if you don't get the pods before they go, they fly all over the place. So
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah, that was a lot, but that's one example. So you can do it in your freezer. You can put the seeds in your freezer or your fridge and do that too, like for 6 weeks before you plant.
Well, I'm going to have to look up more on that because I want to get some seeds going. So I need to figure out what I want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have a catalog if you want it.
No. Too many choices.
There are a lot of choices.
And then I order a bunch of stuff. I already have a bunch of flower seeds.
Yep, me too.
Okay.
So that's it. No, I'll put pictures up.
That'll be helpful. Really helpful. Update on our SNAP budget. And I first want to start this with, was it last week? I think I watched a YouTube video about a woman who said she could feed her family of 4 on $40.
For how long?
For a week. That's $10 a person for a whole week. And she did it as far as I could tell, but there's assumption of a lot of pantry staples.
Uh-huh.
And I mean a lot. Every seasoning, every spice, flour, sugar, just a whole bunch of stuff that I did not plan in our budget. Because I don't know, if you don't have any money, it's the end of the month, why would people think you would have all this left over? I mean, if you've got flour and eggs and milk,
Right.
or whatever, you can make bread. You can make
Pancakes.
yeah, I'm just saying there's a lot of stuff you could do with it. So,
Sure.
so you wouldn't really be at the end of your rope,
Right.
unless you don't know how to cook at all. But everybody I know has one of these, and you can look things up.
Yeah.
But, and that's not to shame anybody if you
No.
can't cook, but it seemed a little over the top to me. So they showed her going to the grocery store. 1 onion and like 1 thing of pork sausage, 1 dozen eggs, and it was a lot of 1 of this, 1 of that. I
Really?
don't think she counted butter in or anything. Yeah, so she goes home, a loaf of bread, a jar of the peanut butter and jelly when it's the same, when it's peanut butter and
mixed.
jelly in
Yep,
there.
Yep.
Some of that. And so she does this breakfast thing, oatmeal I think too. But you get 1 square of this oatmeal breakfast. Whether you're an adult or a child, you get 1 square, and that's what you get each day for breakfast for 3 days. And even that, if you're really hungry, I'm not opposed to. But this isn't regular people eating off $40 a week.
Right.
Could you do it? Not the way she did it.
No.
In my estimation, she made, the portions were super small. There wasn't fruit. There was vegetables, but not an overabundance of vegetables. So she calls it nutritious. She calls it, staying on budget and all these things. And to me, it didn't seem so much that way. There was maybe no milk. Like, what is it? So everybody drank just water, and that's fine. But like, my husband drinks a lot of milk. He can drink almost a gallon about every 10 days. So we're into our budget. We're on the last little bit of it, the last stretch. And we know we don't have a lot of money for the end of the month. But like I said in our first video, I counted everything that I felt we would have to buy, no matter what. So the one thing that kind of hosed us over was we had a roast in the freezer.
There you go.
It was $20. So I paid for that out of our budget. And under normal circumstances, if I was on a tight budget, I would never have bought a $20 roast.
Right.
But it wasn't even in our freezer, it was in our refrigerator, and we had to cook it off. So I did it, and we absorbed that, and it impacted what we could have some other days too, which was a lot less food, or skipping breakfast on a weekend day or something. But for the two of us, was $90 enough for a week? I think smart choices, better choices than I made. I think you could do it. But it's not necessarily easy.
$90 a week?
Yeah, for two people. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I don't know. I don't do the counting, so, and we all eat different, so.
Yeah, in your house,
Yeah.
you have, well, Max is a meat and potato guy.
So is Mark.
He likes milk, when he eats eggs, he eats 3 or 4 eggs at a time, typically. So, the challenges were, or are, trying to be somewhat nutritious. So there was salads. There's quick pickled cucumbers. Cucumbers are one of the healthiest foods out there.
I need your recipe for that.
So we did try to stay more in the healthier range. Towards the end here, we're getting to a little more pasta. It's a little cheaper. And you can have choices in pasta, but regular pasta was $1 a box versus
There you go.
a whole wheat pasta or something with more nutrients in it would be a little bit more. So there are challenges to it. We're discovering what we like at Aldi is the fruits, the vegetables, even though once it's gone, so we couldn't get celery from there. They're peanut butter. They're regular peanut butter.
Yeah.
It's $1 cheaper than Cub for a jar of Skippy. Pretty comparable size.
Yep.
It tastes very, very similar. Aldi's is a little bit thicker, but I would continue to buy Aldi peanut butter.
Good to know.
And I have been a Skippy person all my life. But if you're trying to save some money, and we have an Aldi right here.
Yeah.
We have a festival right here, and we have a Cub right by work. So we can hit all of them really easily without going out of our way.
Yeah, that's nice because they all have their terrible. They all have their sales on different times, it seems like.
I tend to like meat from Festival. And then some of the other stuff from Cub is where you can get your variety that I can't get at either Aldi or Festival.
Yeah.
So we utilize 3. So it kind of popped into my head. If you have a close group around you, maybe like you and your neighbors, you don't want to drive to 3 stores.
Right.
You could say, okay, this person does the Aldi run, this person does that run, and then you live close enough that you can kind of hand over your stuff without driving all over the place. Maybe that's an option for some people. Or join together with some friends and share a Costco membership.
Yeah,
You could do that.
You can do that. Our neighbors are constantly giving us produce. Well, there's only 2 of them, so it's too much for them. And they're like, hey, you want this? I'm like, we'll use it.
I kind of was looking at Costco vegetable prices, not their fruit prices, which could be really good and competitive, but their vegetable prices are high to me.
I haven't been to Costco in a long time because I don't even know if we have a membership right now.
We buy a lot of stuff for the caramel business from them.
Oh, I bet you do because you can get in bulk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the sugar at Costco is incredibly cheap.
Well, their King Arthur flour is really good price too.
So I don't know. Kick around ideas to save some money. Think outside the box a little bit, or outside your normal realm.
I was playing footsie with you.
Stop. But I guess we're sticking with it pretty good. We have done every meal at home or at work was something that was homemade for the month of January. We haven't really gotten away from that. We stopped going out to eat entirely. Saved a ton of money.
You guys were going out to eat quite often.
We did. It kind of ratcheted us up for us. And then around the time that my mom was sick, we went out to eat a lot.
Well, yeah.
And a lot of fast food, and then you don't feel good. And it's so the timing was right to do this. I do feel a lot better. Max is doing good. We're both losing a little bit of weight, so that's a definite positive to that.
Good.
And like to stay on that track. But I should have more updates next time.
Good. Yeah. By the way, making homemade. My friend made some. it was, there's oatmeal in it and pumpkin pie. Just the pumpkins.
Spice?
Not the spice, the pumpkin, canned pumpkin. And a few chocolate chips. And then nuts and quinoa. And it's like this healthy bar. And it's so good. Oh my gosh. And another thing too, she made chocolate. I showed you that. She made chocolate with baked sweet potatoes and cocoa.
And you like that?
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. There's no sugar in it.
Ugh.
There's just that. Maybe a little vanilla.
Huh. I do have to get a couple soup recipes to you to get posted.
Yeah.
But there's so many things I want to try, and now that we aren't going back to how we were.
Good.
We're still going to have a budget.
Yep.
But we've discovered things at Aldi that we don't care for, and I don't want to say anything because, one, I think everybody has their own taste, but I don't want to discourage people from trying things either.
Right.
And maybe they'll like it, but we're gonna stick with a budget, minimize the going out to eat, but I like to try different things. Probably in the next few weeks. I tried a gluten-free bread recipe that did not work at all.
Those are hard to...
But it didn't rise at all, and I thought it was really weird that there was nothing... The yeast wasn't activated with hot water. It wasn't paired with any sugar. There was nothing to grow the yeast. So I thought it was a little unusual.
Oh, interesting.
And it never rose, so...
Oh.
But there's things like a cottage cheese bread I want to try.
Oh.
So we could try those and test them together and see what works, what doesn't work, and get those posted as well.
I would like that.
I did try one absolute bonus. I bought a bag of black beans, made chili twice. So the second time I made chili, I did the black beans, and not only is it cheaper and it works, it tastes better than kidney beans.
It tastes better than black beans too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that was awesome.
Yeah, I make bunches of that.
So now I need to check that out a little bit more. We want to do rice and beans, of course, with my black beans, and find the right white rice to go with it and do something with that.
Yep, and that's quick and easy too.
Yeah,
definitely.
So looking forward to
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, well,
that's amazing.
I like to try different things, and you kind of got a little stale. So
it's fun experimenting, though, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. That's my thing. And even with gardening, that's my thing. I love experimenting, doing something different.
Yeah. Usually, you're only on the price of a seed packet or a little bit of time or whatever.
Yep.
So, this week's Finding Barry Gibb is really fun for me.
You wouldn't tell me.
I did not tell you. But I have to find you, so while I'm looking for you,
Oh, okay.
I'm going to tell you the connection is Darcy. And finding a connection for Darcy to Barry Gibb was actually really easy.
Really?
Really easy, and it was as easy as going through your photos.
Oh my gosh.
Because I asked you, what did you say when I asked you who the most famous or well-known person was that
I knew?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't even remember what I said.
And I said, political, anything, a singer, anything. And you said, no. And then you said, wow, I can't believe I'm having a hard time finding this. And eventually you said, Tim Walz, but I think you'll have a hard time connecting him.
Yes.
And I made no attempt to connect Tim Walz, to tell you the truth. But, I should have had this up and ready to go. But I didn't. And talk amongst yourselves.
Who else? Oh, I know. Bill Moseley?
Nope.
No, wasn't Bill Moseley. Okay. All the cast from House of a Thousand Corpses.
No, and you never told me that.
That's when we used to do Crypticon. Oh, I did. I have met a lot of people through them. That's what it was. I couldn't remember.
Have you? Do you think that's where it's from?
Probably not. I probably said something else. We may never know.
We may never know.
Yeah. Don't you have it written down?
I do.
Oh, okay.
But it's not as fun.
Oh.
It's when I show it to you and you go, oh my God.
Oh. That right there.
No.
That's a famous person.
Who's that?
That, oh my God, Ken Forey. That was a famous person. I have met a lot of them.
Mm. Have you?
Sid Haig.
There you go.
Rest in peace.
There you go.
Sid Haig was amazing.
And that's your connection.
I used to make little coffin-shaped stained glass necklaces.
Oh.
And I gave one to him. And then they had, soon after that was the Scream Awards on TV.
Okay.
And he was wearing it. I was so happy.
Okay.
That is Sid Haig.
So Sid Haig, you've met him, you gave him
A couple times. We've met him maybe 2-3 times.
You gave him a necklace.
Mm-hmm.
And who do you think he's friends with if you had to pick somebody?
Sid Haig?
Everybody in the horror industry.
Yeah.
Particularly like B movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what about Cassandra Peterson? Elvira.
Elvira, yeah.
And they were in
Of course.
To Hell and Back, the Kane Hodder story. And I don't even know what that is.
Kane Hodder, yeah.
What is that?
Kane Hodder, he was one of the, Michael Myers.
Oh, okay.
He was one of them, I believe. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So she happens to be friends with, did you know Cassandra Peterson dated Elvis at one time?
I did not know that.
I think they only went out on one date. And it was in Vegas. And when she met him, and he asked her how old she was, which is probably why it was only one date. And she said 17, and he said, get out of here. Vegas is no place for a 17-year-old.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny, considering.
You know, I have to say about Cassandra is I've seen her without.
She's pretty.
She is gorgeous.
Yeah.
And you know what? Even after these years, she is still gorgeous.
Yeah, she's what, 70?
Yeah, and she's just beautiful.
She is.
And so nice.
And I don't know if she still does the Elvira stuff much.
I don't know. Probably she doesn't really have to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
So, she is friends with Alice Cooper.
Sure.
And they've been friends since the early 80s. Mm-hmm. They've done a lot of events together, and I guess they're just really close. I think she met him at Rob Zombie's wedding or something like that.
To Sherry Moon Zombie.
And Alice Cooper was in the Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band that
Yes, he was.
That the Bee Gees were in
Yep.
and revived. So talk about a short string. It goes from you to Sid Haig to Cassandra Peterson to Alice Cooper to Barry Gibb.
4, 5.
Well, Sid,
4?
Cassandra, Alice, Barry Gibb.
Oh my gosh.
You guys are like neighbors almost.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing.
So that was fun, and that was actually really unexpected. You know, I knew that you liked horror stuff and all that, but I didn't connect it to like people that you have met or anything like that. It was just a total lark. And so that one was fun. That one was a lot of fun for me.
I will have to put that picture up. Yep.
Because that
was back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was so fun. Thank you for letting me relive something.
So one of the things that I don't know that we've talked about a whole lot, I know we've talked about volunteering for a haunt, but conventions, going to St. Louis and going to the haunt convention, and you meet people, you meet the famous makeup artists and the not so famous makeup artists, and people selling their wares and for home haunts and attractions. And that's where all that stems from. And I have had a love of Halloween since I was a little kid.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's crazy. Yes, I love everything horror related. And even more so since I met my husband.
Because he's scary?
When we start, we started dating in 2003. And yeah, you can't help but be happy with him, with that. And I've met so many people, and through Crypticon, when we used to have a booth at Crypticon, then we get to, you're sitting right next to people. That Sid Haig, we were sitting right next to him. It's amazing, it's so fun.
That's fun. We'll have to maybe Halloween do some pictures and little
I'll throw up
stories
some
and
pictures. I'll throw up some pictures.
That's very funny. It's very funny. This episode's quote is, "The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams." And I think that was Eleanor Roosevelt.
I like that one.
So,
Very
there's always this believe in yourself thing that roots itself in achievers believe in themselves. Achievers keep looking for a way to be heard or seen or get something out there that they really want. So
right.
That's nice.
And people who are neurospicy are kind of like that too.
Neurospicy? Are you speaking about yourself?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
There's so many of us out there though. Neurospicy. Yes. Okay. So if you or anybody that you know is suffering from depression or needs some help, please reach out. There's the 988 Lifeline. There's trained counselors there that can help you, even LGBTQ counselors, I believe. The Trevor Project for ages 13 to 24 specific, and they are also dedicated to the LGBTQIA+ and youth age group. And then that would be 1-866-488-7386 or text START to 678-678. And then the Trans Line is a peer support service, and their number is 1-877-565-8860. We'll also have this posted in the description, as we always do. But don't be afraid to reach out, especially right now. Somebody's always there to help somewhere, okay? And I would like to thank you for being here and sticking with us, and I'm hoping that we get more people that sign up.
Yeah, like us, subscribe, and join us again next time. Thanks.
Thanks, bye-bye.